What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Neon Mutant Generation. If it's your first time, welcome. I am your host, Amber Omega, and today we're going to do things a little differently from here on out. I am very happy to introduce my co-host, Delta Crow.
All right. Hey, how's it going, Amber?
Yeah, Crow. I think I told you when I started this podcast, I wanted to have you as a co-host, but at the beginning of the pandemic, I wasn't sure how to make it possible. So I'm just really glad that we finally have been able to make this work. And apparently other people have said that they feel like we should have done this.
Yeah. Where have we been?
Right. So that's been really cool. So I'm really happy to finally get to do this with you.
Same.
So welcome to the podcast.
I feel very welcome. Thank you. I'm really happy to be here with you.
So today we are going to first talk about kind of things that we've been watching in terms of series and whatnot. And I know that's kind of a fuck shit thing because everything that usually gets canceled these days. But let's start out. What are you watching right now?
So the first thing would be the new Interview with the Vampire series.
Oh, yes.
On AMC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It is so good. I've already rewatched it twice now. I just did a second rewatch of the second season with Vashina. Oh my God. It's so good. It's way better than the movie.
I would hope so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I watched the first season, half of it, so I'm behind.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to catch up, but I just keep hearing great things. And I think I was also too the movie. Not as much.
Didn't do it for you. That's real. It's Tom Cruise. Look at him.
Right?
Nobody cares.
Ew.
As a blonde, some people don't need to be blondes.
No.
It just doesn't work.
A blonde Tom Cruise is so wrong.
No, it's wrong. And he's supposed to be hot.
I know.
And
I find him attractive with long hair, but when he's dark haired.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yes.
He's fucking fine as hell in Legend. I'll give him that. But yeah.
Not the vibes. Not the vibes. The person who plays Lestat this round is Sam Reed, and he is so fine.
Yes.
That is who needs to be playing Lestat.
Yes.
Just everyone, all the characters just seem to be more fully rounded. Just great casting choices all around. It's so good and so gay. Oh my God.
And I think that's what was missing.
Yes.
Originally in the movie.
Absolutely.
Because I'm just oh, I got you, Anne Rice.
Mm-hmm.
I got your number now.
I got your number, girl. Mm-hmm.
I see what we're doing here. So I think the next season is the Rockstar season.
I believe
right?
so.
That's going to be fun. So I need to catch up.
Yeah, we get to see Rocker Lestat.
Yes!
Is this the Queen of the Damned episode?
Or
Queen of the Damned season?
I could see that, Queen of the Damned. And then I also heard that you want to take maybe inspiration from Velvet Goldmine.
Okay.
So kind of moving those together.
Hell yeah.
I could see that.
Yes. I could see that. The second season was all about the theater of vampires.
Yeah.
So it was already kind of going in that way, very draggy.
Right.
So
fun.
Good. And they switched up the actress who played Claudia from the first season to the second.
Yeah.
It is so seamlessly done because I feel like most of the time these creators are trying to play games with us, totally switching out the character, and we're just supposed to go along with it. Right. They don't mention it at all.
Yes, yes.
I'm not stupid. That is a completely different person.
Right.
But in the first episode of the second season, it's kind of a little title card saying the role of Claudia is now going to be played by Delaney. What's her name? Delaney Hales.
Okay, that's nice.
I thought it was cool. It was letting us in on it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool.
It felt really good. And both Claudias killed it. I think they were really well chosen for those respective seasons. And it's all about memory. There's a line that's the Odyssey of Recollection. That's really what this feels like.
Okay.
So I feel like it makes sense that this could be a completely different version of Claudia because he can't remember, or Louis is trying to remember.
Yes.
And it's been so long. And Louis is also fine. Everybody wants Louis. Everybody.
No, that's amazing. That actually reminds me of Spartacus.
Okay, yeah. I know you love that show.
I love it. And they had to do some major recastings. One, the lead actor who played Spartacus, sadly found out he had cancer in the middle of the show. And he ended up passing away very shortly after the first season. and they end up having to recast. And it made sense because at the end of the first season is where they kind of break free, from having to fight and stuff. And then like from then on out, they're like fighting against like the Roman Empire and stuff.
Ooh.
So it's really cool. Like it makes sense. Like this is like a totally different chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And the second actor who comes in, I think his name's Liam McIntyre, was amazing.
Sick.
So amazing. And they did that with 2 different characters. And I'm just like, it just made sense. It was like, here we were enslaved. Now we're free. So you have different actors playing them. It just kind of made sense. They didn't acknowledge it like in the beginning or anything like that. It's just like you kind of just jumped into it.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. So I like that it works and it makes sense in terms of storytelling. Yeah,
absolutely. And they
cool.
both do a great job.
That's cool.
It's just all around so good, so sexy, so spooky. It's again way better than the movie, and I really enjoyed the movie. I was like, this is not gonna work. I don't need this. Nobody asked for this, but I'm so glad that they did.
Right?
It's my favorite show that I watched this year. It's
that's
so
great.
good.
That's so good.
Amazing. Great job.
Let's see. So I think I was telling you that I've been watching The Acolyte.
Right.
It's one of like the new Star Wars series on Disney Plus right now that just got canceled because of course,
naturally.
And it stars Amandla Stenberg and Manny Jacinto, and I'm just into the first episode, but I think I just really got pulled into it because even though I'm a hard sci-fi person, like I'm like a total Trekkie. That's what I watch more than anything.
Hell yeah.
I do enjoy Star Wars. I do enjoy a good space opera. And I haven't had that experience in a long time because, this last trilogy was fucking garbage. And I didn't even watch them all. I just watched Rise of Skywalker because I just wanted to see like where this all built up to. And I'm like, oh, so somebody fucked the Emperor?
Right?
No.
Who banged Palpatine? Nobody.
No way.
No.
So yeah, I was like, I'm good. And I've tried to watch some of the other series, Andor. I haven't gotten into Shoka yet, but this one, Mandalorian, I did like. For the first season, I was really into, but the season 2 finale with Luke Skywalker popping up just completely annoyed the shit out of me. It could have been anybody. I actually thought it was going to be Ashoka.
Okay,
I thought that would have made sense and it would have kind of blended into maybe her show, maybe if they could have made that work, but anybody else. Anybody else with fucking CGI Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker CGI.
I hated it.
Man, so many Skywalkers. You're here too?
Yeah.
God.
It's like, can we get away from this fucking family saga?
Right.
Like, so I'm kind of hoping I'm only 1 episode in The Acolyte that no Skywalkers show up. Because I do think like there's so many different stories.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's a big fucking galaxy. So.
Right. It's huge, and all we can talk about are the Skywalkers.
I know, but it looks really cool. I like the cast so far, so I definitely intend to check it out and finish it, even though I know this is it. But yeah, it's just I think I've been missing a good space opera for a minute, and like there's nothing that's really kind of been memorable or I've been excited about in a long time.
That's fair. I love space opera. That's
Me
fun.
too. I'm saying I love it. I mean, like I love the drama and the good versus the evil.
Yes.
I can appreciate that. I do have a space for that. But yeah, I just feel like the movies we're talking about Star Wars movies, like the last ones have just not really held up or been exciting for me to rewatch. So I think I've just been like, really ready for something to kind of really wow me.
Yeah, we're ready.
We are very ready.
We're very ready, Star Wars.
But
Get it together.
You all do what you want to do over there. I don't know. I ain't gonna fucking hold y'all to it. Y'all appease those little white boys.
Yep.
And they're mad about everything that doesn't star their asses. So go ahead and appease those little bitches.
Yeah, feed them their bottle. Give them their bottle. It's time for a nap.
Right. So what else are you watching?
I am currently also going through The Walking Dead for the first time.
Oh gosh.
It is so gross. So gross. And I should have figured it's about zombies.
It's about zombies, so yes.
Zombies are my least favorite things as far as like It's not supernatural, but like spooky shit.
Yeah.
They are my least favorite. They're disgusting.
Okay. That's fair.
But I'm trying to work through my phobias here this year, and I thought I'd go feet first into the Walking Dead. Again, disgusting. Yes. But it's also very interesting, and the cast is hot. So
true.
Facts.
True.
Love that. I love what is it? Michonne.
Yes.
She is the best when she is dog walking those two zombies.
Yes.
First seen in her beautiful
her
ass clothes.
Her introduction is amazing.
Oh my god. I just love that actress too.
Yes,
I don't know how to pronounce
amazing.
her last name.
I would say Guerra, but I'm totally fucking her up. I know.
Denai G. Love you. Her as Okoye too in Black Panther.
Oh my god. I know. So good.
So amazing. I love her. So I was so stoked that she was in this. And it's okay. So I have this thing called the wet scale.
Oh yes. Let them know.
So anything that has like a lot of bodily fluids, blood, spit, sweat, or just water, even just anything that's considered wet is on the wet scale. So a 5 would be something like Videodrome from David Cronenberg.
Okay.
That's very wet to me.
It is.
That's a wet movie.
Yes.
And so The Walking Dead kind of comes in at a 7.
Okay.
It's just wet.
I got you. No, it is.
But it is wild. I'm having a hard time with it right now. There's so many freaking seasons. I'm on season 9 now.
And you made it way farther than I did.
Oh my god. It's kind of just dragging along like the zombies at this point.
That's
like,
where I was. I'm like, this is just not even entertaining as much anymore.
No.
Like, this is just drab. Because I got to season 5.
Yeah.
And I was done.
No, and there's no blame there. Like, especially after, this is a spoiler alert, you have 5 seconds to get out of here. When Glenn died, that was so bad. That was so rough.
Man.
And again, wet.
Yeah.
It just, man, after everything that man has been through, to be put out like that in front of his pregnant wife, in front of all of his friends.
Poor Glenn.
Ugh.
And I wasn't watching it then, but it was such a huge fucking storyline that everyone was talking about because people were pissed. And I'm like, yeah, I can't. Because I loved Glenn. I just can't even imagine. Especially dying so violently.
And it went on for so long. So long.
Yeah.
Man.
See, that's how I felt about Tyrese.
Yeah.
How Tyrese, that was the end for me. Him getting like continuously bit by those little like zombie girl. I was like, just let him die.
Just let him go.
He's like having like hallucinations and I'm like, oh my god, this is awful.
That one was really rough because Tyrese was also a really good character.
Amazing. So pissed he went out like that.
It's very much like Game of Thrones, like don't get attached to anybody because they will fucking die in pretty violent manners. But yeah, it's been interesting. Negan, why can't they get you? They had you and then they don't. I don't know, man. He needs to go. Negan needs to go. I have like 2 seasons left. And I just feel like I'm so far in now. I have to finish it.
Oh, no. You have to now.
I have to. I have to see how it ends. Will I watch the offshoots? I don't know. Damn it, probably. Fuck.
I think I watched a little bit of Fear of Walking Dead, but it just wasn't enough to keep me interested. If there is a show with Rick and Michonne, I'll totally tune in for that because I just love the two of them together. And it took forever for them to get them together.
Right?
It like took way too fucking long.
It for real.
My fan fiction was on it.
Fanfiction.net. Been there. I think I read that story.
Oh, there's so many Rick and Michonne ones. Oh my god.
I believe that.
So yeah, like that's where I was getting my fix until like years finally to get the fucking hint. So, but yeah, I would watch one of their spinoffs.
Same. Figure it out, AMC. Oh, that's another AMC. AMC is killing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They luckily were smart and signed on Interview with the Vampire.
Yes.
I don't know if that was it. The Mayfeather Witches or
oh yeah, either Mayfair or Mayview,
something like that. Yeah. I didn't hear much about that. And I know that's another Anne Rice novel. But
I think they're calling it the Immortal Universe. Okay, so they have that. They have Interview with the Vampire, and then the Mayflower bitches. I don't know. I don't know those witches. They have that storyline too. They kind of like make reference to them in Interview with the Vampire. Okay. So. It like all ties in. I haven't watched that, but maybe.
Okay. Yeah. I like the actress in it. I just can't remember her name right now.
Oh, like it's like Alexandra.
Yeah, I think she
something.
was in that season of White Lotus, the first one. That I really liked her in. Yeah.
Yep. She's also. I remember her in the American Horror Story season of Hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I like her, so I might check it out.
She's got bright blue eyes. They're mesmerizing.
I know. She's so gorgeous.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't even have to act, girl. Just stand there.
Just stand there. You look so pretty.
We're good.
She's a great actress. I love her. She's amazing.
Hell yeah.
I didn't actually see the other White Lotus seasons, but I really just remember her from her first season.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, AMC. All right.
AMC, Breaking Bad too. I mean, my God. Kill it. Thank you, AMC. Who would have thought?
For real. Let's see. What else am I watching? Oh, okay. So I initially watched Poker Face. The one with Tasha Leone that's on Peacock right now. First episode's amazing. It's a great setup where you learn that her character can detect the lie 100% of the time. And this how kind of helps her like work in casinos and shit. Like
Sick.
But she finds out some shit about her boss, and they know that she knows when they're lying. So she needs to go.
Girl.
So she's pretty much on the run from this point, from the first episode. And I watched 2 episodes yesterday. And what I'm learning the show is it's kind of like a murder mystery.
Ooh.
Because she'll like go to like a new town, befriend people and stuff, and then some shit goes down and she kind of solves it. But she's not a cop. She's not a private investigator.
That's
it's
right.
just like, especially with people that she like, that kind of took her in and like helped her out and something happens to them, she's gonna like figure out what the fuck happened. So it's really cool because like we as the audience see what happens. Like we already know what happens, but watching her piece it together and shit, it's so much fun. I'm like,
I love that.
Is this like what Columbo is like? Because like I never watched Columbo.
Same.
Like...
Same. What is this, Matlock? I don't know.
But for me, because I cannot watch the Matlock or Columbo, but I do like the murder mystery type of thing.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, no, it's really cool. And it's like different, like I said, new characters each episode, so like different actors.
Oh,
and
gosh,
this last one had what's her name, Hong Chow. Did you see the menu?
Yes. Is she that lady?
Yes.
Oh.
So she is in an episode. She plays Marge, this trucker.
Oh my gosh, Marge the trucker.
I know.
Okay.
I'm like, who's Marge the trucker?
Yeah.
Right? Pee-wee.
Okay. Here for that.
But like, yeah, no, she is amazing in this. But it's just like for the one episode that she's in. But I loved it. So I'm like, okay, this is really cool. We get to like get different like characters. The last one I watched had Little Rel in it, and that was really good. So yeah, I definitely am excited. I kind of already seen like on the casting who else kind of shows up. Like Judith Light comes in there. I love me some Judith Light. Oh my gosh,
so. I just saw her in The Assassination of Gianni Versace. I do enjoy me a Judith Light moment. Okay, so that's wonderful. And
I just realized something too, like I forget, like, she's in the menu as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Totally
oh, my God, she is. Who isn't in that movie? Can we talk about it? There's Voldemort. You got it.
Oh, my gosh. But I forget, the Poker Face, the show, is created by Rian Johnson.
Oh,
so
okay.
I did end up watching, what was that movie that he did? Knives Out.
Oh.
Did you ever see Knives Out?
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Knives Out kind of has that also too kind of mystery kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. With a great cast, too. So, yeah. I love that.
So, I'm like, okay, this is kind of like his style a little bit when it's like not Star Wars.
Right. You missed the boat there, buddy.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, no, I'm really enjoying the show. I can't wait to finish it.
Hell yeah.
There is a second season that's supposed to be happening. So, I'm not sure how this one ends, if she, like, is still like on the run and we go into the next season like that. But no, it's really, really cool. And I just love her as a main character.
Oh, I love that too.
She's so cool.
I feel like there's been a renaissance for Natasha Lyonne.
Yes, and I'm here for it.
I am here for it. She was never gone for us. Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback. No.
We've been here,
right.
But the
world is seeing her now.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
No, I've been here since Sons of Beverly Hills.
Yep.
I fucking love her in that. I used to have, she did like a a cover shoot for Interview magazine.
Ooh.
And I used to have that cover like on my wall.
Oh my God.
Her big, beautiful, like red fro and
yes.
stuff. So yeah, I love that woman.
Everything
and I'm
about her.
So happy for her.
That voice is just iconic.
Yes.
It is sexy to me.
It is so sexy.
Girl,
No, she's so cute.
you
love
gargle
it.
them rocks. I'm here for that. But I love that she was also in Addicted to Fresno. That means a lot.
I still have not watched that.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just.
It's not very Fresno.
I know it's not. No one who's never fucking lived here is like, yeah, this is exactly.
This is it.
This is Fresno. I know it. Anytime Fresno's been like adapted in some way, and sort of like there was like the actual like TV show.
The TV show was Carol Burnett. I'm like star-studded, but you still got it wrong.
It's so wrong. I'm like, maybe this is Clovis. I don't know. Maybe this is Clovis. But yeah, no, girl, this was not Fresno. But yeah, I might check that one out. It's on my queue.
Yeah, I think as someone who lives in Fresno, you should just check it out.
I know I should check it out.
If anything, just to laugh at it, be like, that's not it. Like, they mentioned Dry Creek. Like, that's Clovis, y'all. Like, you don't even do it right.
Exactly. I feel like I was thinking about Clovis.
Yeah, like, no, but I appreciate the shout out. Thank you. And then the cast is great too. But Natasha Lyonne. Yes. Thank you.
I totally see that. So I will watch it because I do love her that much.
559 realness. Thank you. Thank you, Natasha Lyonne. Appreciate it. And Judy Greer. It's a good cast.
That's right, Judy Greer. Yeah, no. Definitely worth a check.
Worth a check out. If you hate it, that's cool.
I'm like, they totally don't get it. They don't get Fresno.
It's fun to make fun of. Like, that's not Fresno. But again, appreciate, at least you're not talking shit. Like, right. That's the other thing. Everyone talks shit on Fresno in these TV shows.
I know. I mean, that's hopefully one day when I do my trilogy, I'll be able to do like one here. Or like, kind of do like John Waters style, just really use like my hometown as the background. Yeah. And I mean, what place do I know better than Fresno?
Right. I love that because he's all Baltimore. We all know Baltimore because of him.
Because of him, right? Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I could get my own insight because I feel like a poser, like going to shoot in LA or something.
Oh, right. Honey, no one from LA is from LA.
No, I know. So anyway, yeah. So Poker Face is good.
Hell yeah.
So if you haven't seen Poker Face, I highly recommend checking it out.
Sick. I would love to.
What else are you watching?
So there's a show that I watch a lot before I go to bed. Audrey and Janelle has shown me this show. So shout out to you all. Thank you. It's called Disjointed. It's on Netflix.
Okay. Is that the one with Kathy Bates?
Yes.
I watched it over there too.
Yes. Annie Wilkes is a stoner, y'all.
Oh my gosh.
She moved from Colorado to California to open up a dispensary.
Oh my gosh. No, that show's pretty funny.
It is really funny. I love the people who play Dank and Dabby. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. They are the biggest, most ridiculous stoners. Chris Redd is Dank, and then Betsy Sidaro as Dabby. Just, oh my god. Chef's kiss.
Damn.
So ridiculous.
Okay.
I don't think anyone who made that show has smoked weed a day in their life. But it's cool. It's entertaining.
Wow.
It's entertaining enough. I think, what's his name? The dude who did Saturday Night Live. No, not Saturday Night Live. Chuck Lorre. He did like 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll
leave that with you.
He
you
definitely
decide.
has never smoked weed.
Yeah,
I feel like.
He's never smoked weed a day in his life. He lived vicariously through Charlie Sheen, and
I could write a movie about this. I could write a show about this.
Right? He watched Cheech and Chong once. Was like, I got it. I figured these fools out.
Oh yeah, the lingo is always a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
it's so dated and shit. Like no one talks like this, man.
But it's so funny to watch before going to bed, especially after you smoked a little joint.
Oh,
it's just like,
that.
Oh my god,
I
what?
hear that.
Hell yeah. Oh, and Alicia Witt shows up in an episode. That's pretty fun.
I haven't seen her in a while.
I know.
Okay.
I feel like she's been coming around in a lot of things I've been watching too. She was in Long Legs, and then she's in The Walking Dead I'm watching, and then showed up in Disjointed. Like, give it up for Alicia Witt.
Yes.
And I watched Urban Legend for the first time this year, so...
Oh my god! Wait, isn't Jared
Absolutely
have like the bleach blonde in that one?
Yep, looking like a fool as always. A fool.
gosh. Yeah, I think I rewatched that one a couple years ago. I hadn't seen it in so long. I forgot Loretta Devine.
Yep.
Out here fucking taking down
bitches.
Yep.
It's great. It's great. And Rebecca Gayheart.
Yeah.
Just, man, again, a stellar cast minus Jared Leto.
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck Jared Leto.
Again, I have to know my enemy, though. I've seen a lot of shit with him in it.
Same. Sometimes you just can't get around it.
You just can't get around it. Man. Whatever, Jared. But yeah, Disjointed. Okay. It's really goofy. It's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. It's a good wind down thing.
I like it. I could definitely see that before bed kind of thing.
Yeah, and then again, of course, it's Audrey and Janelle who are the ones that showed me that show. Thank you.
So I think my last one is also a Netflix show, Glow.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just really bummed, of course, that this one got canceled. At least there's 3 seasons of it. But yes, it does get cut short. The first episode really pulls you in. I like Alison Brie a lot, but I've only known her really from Community. So her playing like very kind of like, squeaky clean kind of character. Mm-hmm. She is so fucking complicated in this show. Ooh, it's amazing.
The range.
Yes, so much range. And I remember reading an interview about how like she was completely just bummed that this show got canceled.
Oh no.
And I could see it because she really got to show her range in this.
That's great.
She's like someone you're just like, damn girl, that's kind of fucked up.
That's kind of fucked up.
One
girl.
scene and then like you're like, okay girl, I see that. I see you. But no, I just love it. And then the rest of the cast coming up with like their wrestler personas and stuff is really fun to watch. Mark Maron is great. He's just like this cantankerous old director guy, but he has like a heart of gold.
Okay, you crotchety old man.
So that's really good. But yeah, no, I feel like this is one I'm excited to finish, and I love a good period piece. This is all set in the 80s and stuff. And one of the characters, she's like a black actress. And she's been kind of doing wrestling, but her real passion is to act and stuff. So you kind of see her being conflicted, having to assimilate, get her hair chemically straightened because they don't really want to see her natural hair and stuff. And yeah, it's just very interesting to see the assimilation, especially in the 80s, which you had to kind of go through as a black actress and shit. So I like seeing that. Just I wasn't expecting to see that a part of the narrative at all, but it's really cool because I think, even Alison Brie's character is an actress, but they're not getting any really good roles and stuff, not the ones they want.
Yeah.
I love the first thing she's like in an audition and she's reading the lines and the person that's like reading the lines back to her, she's like, that's the male character. Because it's like this huge, long, beautiful monologue. She gets all into it. And she's like, actually, this is your line. It's like a one line.
Oh, no. Hey, girl. You were in it to win it.
You were in it to win it, honey. You know you got the chops. So.
Gender roles what? No. That's my role.
So I think like, my just of course fascination with acting and kind of just seeing the process and like, it's totally like sadly based a lot on luck. You know, people who actually get the roles and are able to kind of be successful, but seeing her kind of turn that failure into something really cool with Glow, because she like kind of helps kickstarts this whole women's wrestling team and stuff. So it's really cool.
That is so sick.
It's really cool. I'm really into it. So I know Gina Davis appears in the 3rd season, so I'm really excited.
Sold.
Yes.
Done. I'm
watching
it.
I'm kind of like that point. I'm just like, okay, let me just get to Gina Davis. That's where I want to get to.
Let me get to Mother, Gina Davis.
For real. So, great cast. I'm bummed that it's canceled, but not a shocker. Not a
shocker. Boo. I love wrestling. I'm wearing a Mankind shirt right now, so I need to get on this.
I think you would like it. Did you ever watch like the real Glow tapes and stuff?
I didn't.
Okay.
No,
it's really fun. Like, I mean, I'm not super into wrestling. I do enjoy it. I do get entertained by it, but especially the women, I think, kind of pull me in more.
Hell yeah,
because there's just I don't know, like one of the characters just recently had a kid, and you could tell she's struggling and going through it. And they're kind of coming up with a storyline for their next show, and they're kind of doing like a PSA, kind of help bring in a little bit more advertising against teen pregnancy. And so she's kind of in charge of this, and she's kind of writing a lot of shit that you kind of tell it's coming from her personally.
Right.
Like, you know, having a baby will fucking ruin your life and shit like that.
The subtlety.
Yes. But I like seeing this because I don't think we get to really see the regretful mother, you know, that often in media. So I'm really curious how this is going to play out and stuff because, yeah, you could tell. She is not happy. She's not
feeling it. And that's real and forced motherhood.
Yes.
So
good, complicated storylines. So I do enjoy that. Well, let's
fabulous.
Take a break. We're going to take a quick break. And when we get back, we will get into our movie reviews. Okay, we are back, and we are going to get into some film reviews, movies that we've kind of watched recently. So, where have you been watching?
Okay, number one, probably my favorite movie that I've watched in 2024 is The People Under the Stairs.
Yes! Yes!
Woo!
Oh, I love it.
Wes Craven from 91. So freaking good. Just, wow. I'm sad it took me so long to watch it, but I'm glad I'm here now.
You got here.
I'm here now. Oh my God. Just to touch on what Letterboxd says for the synopsis, so I don't fuck it up. In every neighborhood, there is one house that adults whisper about and children cross the street to avoid. Ooh. Trapped inside a fortified home owned by a mysterious couple, a young boy quickly learns the true nature of the homicidal inhabitants and secret creatures hidden deep within the walls. Spooky! Oh my God. It is so wild and so funny and creepy.
Yes,
it just has
is
everything in it. The cast is really good. You've got the little boy from The Sandlot.
Yes, Brandon
Adams. Yes. And then you got Mr. Marcellus Wallace himself.
Yup,
you got some Ving Rhames. and then the white folk that are in the movie. I don't know their names. But they're spooky and creepy. Man, it was just a lot of fun. The dialogue was so witty and just like of the time too.
Yes.
Very early 90s. The little boy's name is Fool. His sister is super into tarot and calls him Fool as the Fool card. And they're facing eviction and his mother is really, really sick. So Ving Rhames' character and his other buddy, they like kind of convince Fool to come with them to break into their landlord's house to steal money.
Right.
And chaos ensues. That house is not the house you want to break into.
No, you do not.
You do not want to go in that house. That is a house of horrors. A little bit of flowers in the attic sprinkled in there too, if you want to think about that.
Definitely.
If that means anything to you all. But the dialogue is just so funny. They break into that house and Ving Rhames is like, I done busted that house's cherry. It's like, why? I love that you went there. And you did. You busted that house's cherry.
I'm pretty sure Wes wrote this too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I love him for it because what was that?
Oh my gosh. Damn.
But it's so fun. And why is that little boy in the wall roach kind of cute? Like, why is he kind of cute?
Totally see it too. You know, he ain't got no tongue.
Right? He ain't got no tongue. That means he can't talk back. I'm just kidding. He's super sweet and helpful and He's resourceful.
Yes,
I think that's why I'm in. Yes. That's why I'm in. That's
what it is.
Yeah. It's not the tongueless wonder.
No, dude, I've always had a crush on him. Because I don't know if you remember there was like that milk commercial back in the day.
Ooh.
Where it's like one of the Got Milk ones where he stars in it. And it's like the radio station like trivia games happening. He takes a big old bite out of a peanut butter sandwich.
Yes.
And like he has the answer to.
Yeah, but he can't. He can't speak.
That's
he can't speak because he's got peanut butter.
It's like milk. I need milk.
That's Roach?
Yes.
That is so funny.
Yes. And he was in Twister too. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know why. I thought he was always so cute. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of white trash realness. Totally. I'm here for it. Yeah. I grew up in a trailer home. Like, I get it.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
Yeah, so that was, it's so good. And the dog's name is Prince. I'm a huge Prince fan, so like that stuck with me. Mm-hmm. That dog is so cute. Even though he's not supposed to be cute, he's a menace. But it's just, and why is that man, I think he's only called the man or the dad. He goes by daddy. Hello. Why does he come out in a gimp suit?
I know. Yeah, that's like the one house you do not want to be trapped.
You do not want to be trapped in that house. They have so many gizmos, gadgets. It's like Home Alone reverse. Like they're just trying to keep you in the house.
Get the fuck out.
Yep. And then there's people hidden in the walls. Like it's a whole labyrinth. Home Alone.
Yes.
It's a wonderful, funny, and creepy movie. Yeah. It's just so good.
But you're right. It speaks to a lot of things like slumlords.
Slumlords, absolutely. They own like all the property out there and they keep getting more and they're kicking people out just to make more. Like, slumlords, definitions of slumlords and with a little bit of kink to it. You know?
Of course. Which I guess comes with the territory.
Comes with the territory. Yeah. We'll say that.
No, that's awesome. I actually need to rewatch it. It's been a while.
Hell yeah.
Since I've seen it.
Yeah, and I think they're trying to remake it, right?
Yes. I don't know if Jordan Peele is going to direct it, but I know he's definitely producing it.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of on the fence, but knowing that he like loves the movie so much, he talked about it all the time, especially like when he first started working on Get Out.
Right.
So I know he has an appreciation for it. So I guess if I had to trust somebody else to try to remake it, it would be him.
It would be him. I agree. If someone can do it, I have faith that it's Jordan Peele.
Yeah. I would hope maybe Brandon Adams gets to make an appearance somehow in it. I would love to see him again.
He becomes the Ving Rhames character.
Maybe.
That would be cool.
Something. Or just even like, at the end, have him be one of the neighbors that come out.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. So,
hell yeah.
Just something.
I agree. He should make an appearance. Hell yeah. We'll see.
That's a good one.
Hell yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think Wes Craven's like 90s shit. I think it's surprisingly how good it is. Because I feel like some directors, they kind of fall off. Like the horror directors, horror masters of the 80s kind of struggle in the 90s.
Yeah, in the 90s. Yeah, it's very obvious. Which ones are their 90s hits?
Right? But I think he did really well. Like, People on the Stairs, New Nightmare, and Scream. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, Wes did good.
Great job, Wes. Killed it. Nailed it.
So let's see. I recently watched a movie called Royal Hotel.
Ooh.
And I remember I'd seen the trailer for this, and it gave me this sense of dread.
Ooh.
Let me read the synopsis real quick. The fun adventure is all they wanted. After running out of money while backpacking in a tiny male-dominated town in the Australian outback, two friends resort to a working holiday at the Royal Hotel. When the locals' behavior starts crossing the line, the girls find themselves trapped in an unnerving situation that grows rapidly out of their control.
Ooh.
Yes. So the trailer already kind of gave me like, oh shit, a sense of dread. Like two young girls, they're like out in the middle of nowhere in the outback. Like not near any... And so, they blow all their money, naturally, and shit like that. So I guess they're kind of just like backpacking around and decide to take a job, and it's in this bar. And then just not surprisingly, all the men there are fucking gross and sleazy.
Naturally.
They try to tell dirty jokes to the girls and stuff and trying to like get them to like, kind of go off with them and stuff. So it's just like kind of things that you're kind of expecting. But I think when I watched it, I was surprised it didn't go as dark as I thought it was going to go.
Oh, okay.
It was actually like a lot more like, I don't know, it was kind of like at one point, one of the girls goes out with one of the guys and stuff. And I'm like, okay, are they trying to like show us that these guys are not that horrible? Like what's going on here? And there's one guy who just is always there, Dolly. And he just hangs around late at night, and he kind of stumbles around and kind of like goes in front of their bedroom door and stuff. He's just kind of stalking around. But one of the girls is like, "Oh, Dolly's harmless," and I'm just like, Oh, so these are super naive girls,
Right.
maybe?
Okay,
so
pick
I
me.
was like pulling out my hair. I'm just like, come on. Like,
Get it together. Get it together.
oh my gosh. But I don't know. I don't think I was ready for it to kind of like veer off in this direction. So you don't ever really get a sense of dread till like the last maybe like 15 minutes.
Ooh, okay, Blair Witch Project.
And I feel like it's, I know. Stand in the corner.
Yes. Haunted.
Yeah, I feel like this one, the friendship between these two young women isn't really explored enough. You don't know what their dynamic is.
Okay.
Like, are they really good friends? Mm-hmm. Are they not? What has been the issues? Because it seems like one, we kind of get introduced to her and she's like kind of making out with this guy that she met that day, while her other friends kind of like getting drinks, all like that. So it's like, it seems like a lot of the guys always gravitate to one of the girls and the other one. So I'm like, is that an issue in their friendship? Because that continues on to happen later on when they start working at this Royal Hotel.
Okay.
And I don't know. I'm not sure if it was just they just don't do a real job of establishing their relationship. Because then when things kind of go sour, like one of the girls who doesn't get a lot of the attention is finally getting attention, but she's like totally like, drunk. And then like they're working. Mm-hmm. So the other girl is just like, hey, I need you to help me, you know? And she's getting like taken out the car by other guys about to drive off and stuff.
Girl.
And it's just like, okay, like I get being young and maybe not thinking everything is dangerous, but I feel like if I was with my friend in the middle of the outback, I would not be getting shit-faced while we're working at a bar. Like, make sure, like, we're safe. No, we get our money and shit. Mm-hmm. Because, it just seemed, like, so implausible. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not sure if I could recommend this one.
Sure.
I think, like, it's okay. It just wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. I wanted something bloody. Right. Honestly.
Oh, where's
no one
blood?
died in this. There was no deaths. And
right. Oh, wow. So it sounds like a 0 on the wet scale. Yeah,
0 on the wet scale.
0 on the wet scale.
Not even anything
Bone
to
dry.
to like unnerve me and like that. So it's just more like, oh, these guys are fucking assholes and let's just like, get out of here.
Yeah. Womp womp. Let's get out of here.
So yeah, it did. One of the only actors I recognized was Hugo Weaving.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He plays the owner of the Royal Hotel and, he's like definitely struggling with alcoholism. He's like always passed out and stuff. And the kind of build-up is when, like, they have to, like, take him to the hospital and shit, and the girls are left by themselves at the bar. And you think shit's really gonna, like, jump off and stuff, but it kind of doesn't. And still, it just wasn't what I expected. I thought, like, they were gonna, like, have to, like, fight for their lives, and try to, like, figure out ways how to kill these guys without guns or something like that. Just anything more. But did not pay off.
Dang.
So I probably give this one, I think I put it on my Letterboxd 3 out of 5. It's not horrible, but I think I just was kind of let down and didn't get because I didn't think it was a horror movie, but I definitely thought it was like kind of like a thriller,
right?
At least, and I just didn't really get that sense from it.
Early checkout.
I don't know. I was a little. I gotta get the hell out of this place.
All right, I gotta go.
So yeah, nah.
Hell yeah. Did you want to share your Letterboxd handle?
Oh, what am I on here? I think I am. What are you?
I am Stonecrow 316 or 316 for all the wrestling fans.
What am I on here? I think I'm Neon Mutant X.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, no, I'm looking right at it. I'm not sure why I can't find it.
That always happens. I'm like, what is my name on here?
Yeah, I think I'm Neon Mutant X.
There we go.
Look for me on there. Okay, so what is your other review?
Oh yeah, where am I at? Okay, so next one is the movie Excision from 2012 by Richard Bates Jr. I do not know who that man is and what else he's done.
Never heard of him.
But this movie is pretty wild. So, synopsis-wise, well, the tag is Heal the Sickness. Ooh. And then the synopsis would be, alienated teen Pauline struggles with the pressures of fitting into high school, pleasing her mother, and a burning desire to lose her virginity.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh, that time. With a grotesque curiosity for the darker side of life, Pauline is considered a social outcast by everyone around her. Enticed by flesh, she retreats into her own fantasies and hopes to become a great surgeon. That is, if she doesn't go insane first.
Okay.
Ooh, wild.
Okay.
So this movie is, again, wild. Pretty wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's visually very stunning.
Okay.
This girl, Pauline, who's played by Annalyn McCord, for all you 90210 reboot fans.
We know you're out there.
We know you're out there. Someone watched it. And that's how I know her. But she plays Pauline. She reminds me a lot of May from that movie, May.
Okay. Yes.
So I feel like this whole movie is very similar to May, but like a 2012 version.
Gotcha.
And instead of a veterinarian, she wants to be a surgeon.
Okay.
So Anna Lynn McCord's Pauline is very dowdy, very mousy. She gets picked on in school, but she has all these insane dreams where she's like beautiful and gorgeous, and she's just like covered in blood, like mutilating things.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's the dream sequences go there, but they're visually stunning in the way of like Suspiria and all those deaths.
Gotcha.
It's just really beautiful, and you kind of want to be in it.
Yeah.
Like if my dreams were like that, I'd have a great day. That would be a start of a beautiful day. But she wants to become a surgeon. Her little sister, who's played by Ariel Winter from Modern Family.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So Alex.
Yeah.
I don't remember the sister's name right now, but she has cystic fibrosis, and she's on the list for a lung transplant.
Mm-hmm.
So her Pauline, being the wannabe surgeon, wants to kind of like help her out.
Yes.
So yeah, but the cast is, I'll just leave it there. The cast is wild. There's an appearance by John Waters.
Shit.
Right?
Yes.
He plays this like priest or pastor that Pauline talks to, and if John Waters is telling you you're weird, that's something.
Oh, I love it.
That's like a badge of honor. And then we've got Tracy Lords as her overbearing mother.
Yes.
So we've got like Dreamland up in the house.
Oh my gosh.
So it's really cool. Then you got Malcolm McDonald. You have Matthew Gray Grubler, Ray Wise, for all you Twin Peaks nerds out there.
Oh shit, yeah, I do love me some Ray
And
Wise.
then my favorite appearance would be by Miss Marley Matlin, Miss Jodie Lerner from The L Word.
Yes, yes.
She shows up for a hot moment, and I'm like, justice for Jodie.
Justice for Jodie.
Fuck you, Bet.
Fucking Bet. Damn it.
Fuck you, Bet. You're still so hot, though. I get it.
Oh,
But
shit.
talking, laughing, loving, breathing, you know,
Yes,
it just
yes.
goes on.
Oh yeah, we will mention L Road a lot on here, so just be ready.
Any chance I get, I will do it, because that show is the best.
It's amazing. I love it.
Team Shane.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know if I'm team anybody, but Shane is just hot.
Shane is hot.
Hot.
Yes.
Catherine Menig, please hear
Do you,
me.
like, listen to their podcast at all, real quick?
I don't.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm not a podcast person.
Oh, I mean, but it's Catherine though.
Yeah, I know.
mean, no, it's pretty good. It's her and Leisha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have I follow them.
Okay.
And the Pants podcast. I
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
it, so I'll see the clips. But no, I've never listened to a full podcast by them.
Oh, I see. Okay, never
Am I
mind.
crazy? Right? I should though. I should, because any excuse to hear her voice,
Yes.
see her fine ass
Yes.
doing it. Yes. But yeah, so Excision. It's a wild ride. The ending is bonkers. It's really good. I can't get it out of my mind at the time. So my last name is Crow, y'all. I do a thing called the Crow rating system. So it was just pretty much just 1 out of 5 crows, like 1 through 5 crows, and I gave that one at the time 4.5 crows.
Yeah.
But I think I want to give it a 5 because I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all will feel the same way as me. That's fine.
No,
That's fine.
cool.
But it's really cool, visually weird, just a very weird movie.
No.
But it sticks with you.
That's awesome. See, that's what I feel I miss now. Like, I watch a movie and totally forget about it afterwards.
Yeah.
So one that sticks with you, that's something.
That is something.
That is really cool.
It's a rare thing
These days, yeah.
Exactly, these days. Oh, and with People Under the Stairs, I gave that one a 5 out of 5 crows too. Okay, my bad.
Yes.
Hot. Great movies. So these movies, bangers. Both of them. Check them out.
Mine might not all be bangers. I'll be honest.
That's real. That's real.
I'm trying.
Not all movies are bangers.
They aren't, or like, they're okay. But again, like I just said, I don't know if I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I'll remember about it, So my other review is A Quiet Place Day 1.
All right.
And I had watched the first one and I liked it, but again, it doesn't have rewatchability for me. And so I just I think when it came to the second one, I watched a little bit of it, but it didn't really keep my interest. Mm-hmm. But I heard about this one because I love Lupita Nyong'o.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, let me check it out for Homegirl. Mm-hmm. And then I'm not familiar with him because I didn't watch Stranger Things last season, but Joseph Quinn.
Hell yeah. Yes.
He's also in this. So it kind of starts out, let me cue this up, do this right. Hear how it all began. As New York City is invaded by alien creatures who hunt by sound, a woman named Sam fights to survive with her cat. So yeah, this movie is pretty much...
That's it?
That's it. And honestly, that's kind of it.
That's
kind of it, yeah. So Lupita plays a character named Sam who's terminally ill with cancer, I believe. And she's living in a hospice. And I guess like every once in a while they'll take out patients to go see shows in the city. I guess they're like on the outskirts of Manhattan. And so in this case, she's like, fine, I'll fucking go, but I want a piece of pizza from this particular pizza joint in Harlem. That's her only incentive to going to the city. And of course, as they go into the city and go see this play or whatever, all hell breaks loose. The alien invasion starts to take place. And being already familiar with how the aliens operate, like they only operate by sound and stuff, and these characters having to figure that out for themselves and stuff. And it makes sense why this was the first place, because they kind of show you like the decibel sound levels of New York just being so fucking loud and shit. Ooh, so it's probably like this is like the first stop compared to like everywhere else in the world. But I thought that was pretty fun. But I just think like the movie is just like her. It's pretty much her trying to like stay alive to get this slice of pizza.
Hell yeah.
That's her thing. Because she's dying anyway.
Yeah. She wants that za.
Right.
That's great.
And I think that is an interesting character to have like in this kind of situation. She's not like trying that hard to live.
Yeah.
It's done. I'm good.
Yeah.
But her cat, who they said, she's like surviving with, her cat is going around and comes across this other character played by Joseph Quinn. And leads him back to Lupita's character, Sam. And they kind of just start surviving together.
All right.
Like they don't know each other and like that. But he notices that she's sick, so he helps her and stuff like that. But I think he doesn't realize how sick she is until she finally like lets him know. It's like, you should probably get out of here.
Right.
I'm good and stuff. So I do like this kind of this random relationship that builds under this time of like extreme like duress and shit. Like this shit is like whoever you can find and hopefully try to like hunker down with and stuff. There are boats leaving the island and stuff. So she's trying to encourage him to get on the next boat because she's not going anywhere. Right. She's trying to get that slice of pizza.
She wants that pizza.
I like the movie overall. I think it's decent. I think the editing was the only thing that bugged me.
No.
Because there would be scenes where like one of the aliens would come in and they were trying to like either get away or hide from it. And you don't really see how they escape, but all of a sudden in the next scene, they're just in a safe space. They're just like, all right, what the fuck happened? Right. Like, how did they get out of there?
How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
Nobody's supposed to be here. And that happens numerous times in the movie. Dang. It's so weird. I'm like, okay, do they just not know how to wrap this up? Or I don't know.
Y'all leaving this up to me to fill in the blanks?
Yeah, man. Like, use your imagination.
No. No. This is not Choose Your Own Adventure, R.L. Stein. Leave me alone.
Yeah, so that just kind of kept taking me out of it. Because, like at one point, like Joseph Quinn, his character, is hiding like on a it's like a construction site. So he's hiding like on a beam with the cat because the cat kept walking off and went off on this beam. So he followed it up there, and he's just kind of like, there's like aliens down below eating or whatever. And so he makes a little noise, of course, and then one of the aliens like comes like right to his face, and it's like right in front of his face. And then the next scene, he's like back with Lupita, and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
What?
How did he get out of there? Like, I want to see that. I want to see that, you know? Shit.
Dang.
So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what they were doing either.
They couldn't afford those scenes.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I feel like a lot of shit now is just everything's shot on a green screen. Nothing's really shot on location. So I just feel like either, yeah, they will just kind of slowly just kind of cut shit out and just kind of hope no one like really notices or something or doesn't pay too much attention to that. But yeah, I'm not sure. Budget, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
they need to figure that out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would probably give this one also a 3 out of 5. I think Lupita's great in it. But yeah, I'm not sure it's one I would watch again. And I feel bad because I feel like this is like the third one out of the series and it just doesn't really pull me in.
Right.
You know, and that's just kind of how it is with the movies with me this day. It's like either I'm going to remember this, want to come back to it, or I'm going to watch it and just be like, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. Move along.
That's it.
Moving on.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much kind of how I felt with this one again. But I don't know. I feel like I like the idea of two strangers meeting each other and trying to survive and stuff. But I just think with this story, it's pretty bare bones. You don't have a lot of other characters.
Right.
It's just them two
just
and the
them
cat.
Two. And a cat.
That's it, pretty much for the most part. She has like a caretaker in the beginning, you know, who cares about her, and you know, but he unfortunately gets taken out. It's the guy from What's Hereditary, right? The brother.
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Alex Wolff, maybe?
Yeah, something like that. I like him. So like, you know, I do like the characters, but for the most part, it's just the three of them. That's
okay,
it.
Yeah.
So kind of like an end of the world kind of thing if you're kind of fiending for that on a Sunday afternoon maybe or something.
Lovely Sunday afternoon.
Lovely Sunday afternoon.
Yes, the weather is cooling down here.
True. So I might be a little bit more in the mood for it. What do you got?
Okay, third one. Let me get my notes right. What the hell? Okay, I got it. We are talking about When Evil Lurks. It's a 2023 movie by Damien Rugba, maybe?
Okay.
It's an Argentinian horror movie. It is wild. It is so good. I think I'm just talking about all the good ones right now. Maybe next time we'll talk about shitty ones.
No, man. If you saw good ones, that's great. I mean, I go into this shit hoping it's going to be a good one.
Oh, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I've got movies in my head. The movie Found, that movie sucks. How about that? That movie sucks. Megan is Missing sucks. For their own reasonings. But this movie, When Evil Lurks, wonderful. Really wild movie. So the tagline is, there's no point in praying. Okay, synopsis. Residents of a small rural town discover that a demon is about to be born among them. They desperately try to escape before the evil is born, but it may be too late.
Ooh, I like that.
And it is. It's late. They're late. They are late. Oh man, this is also a wet movie. This is a level 5 wet. At least in the beginning, there's two brothers. I want to say their names are like Pedro and Jimmy. I think that's what that's their names. They hear about one of their neighbors being the pregnant demon. So there's a bunch. It's like an infectious kind of like plague of possession that's going on in this small town.
Interesting.
Okay. And they come across like the big one that's about to give birth. So, and it's this man who is just completely just like bloated and just like secreting things. Man. Just like it's wet. It's wet. It is ugly. Wicked. It's gross. They want to try to kill the man. There's these people called cleansers that are kind of like exorcists that are trying to get rid of, like they were scheduled to help this man. The cleanser disappeared, so these two brothers take it upon themselves to remove this man. You're not supposed to kill these possess people by guns because that spreads it faster.
Ooh, I like that.
Right, which is pretty intense.
I like that.
So they have to find other ways to do it. So they're like, well, we don't know how to do it, so let's just take this big man, throw him in the trunk of our car, and toss him outside.
Oh my god.
They're like,
no.
and because they try to call the authorities don't care. They're like, whatever, it's none of our concern, even though it
is going to be your concern.
It's going to be your concern if this demon is born. Right. It's absolutely going to be your fucking problem.
Oh my god.
And people are getting possessed in the meantime. It's just like a herd of possession. It is so wild. They're trying to dump this man on the outskirts of town. They turn around when they're out of town and they're like, this man is gone.
Oh no.
What happened? I don't know how I don't know how he got out of that trunk. Like demons can do anything they want.
Yes,
they must
can.
be more agile than they lead you to believe, because there is no way that man was moving. But magic, that'll do it.
Oh my gosh.
But there's some wild ass scenes, including other people that are possessed. There's this particular scene, without getting too much into it, that involves a dog, and it is nuts. It's the dog itself is okay, people. It's everything. Oh god, it is wild. They're just trying to get out of this town before this demon gives birth and all these other people are being possessed. It's crazy. It's very original for an exorcism movie, or like possession movie.
Yeah.
It's a Spanish speaking movie too, so that's really fun. I love watching other movies in different languages. I also love subtitles. I need them. Are you a subtitle girly?
Love it.
Yeah.
Every time.
I need them.
No, I mean, I need them too, but I like it now more. Yeah. Because I feel like the audio is just fucked up on so much stuff now. The audio is
always wrong. You're always missing something.
Yes.
It's just, I need them. So I almost prefer foreign movies at this point in time because, subtitles. Yes.
I feel you.
You can't leave me behind. But it's like really grim. But you just can't stop watching it. It kind of gets a little tedious towards the end, but it wraps up really nicely. Okay. All of it is just so good.
Yeah.
The director himself said he was inspired by these farms out in Argentina that were being, like pesticides were being used on their properties.
Oh shit.
And it was affecting the workers.
Yes.
And, the profiteers, people in charge, didn't give a fuck.
Right.
They were just like, we need the money. We're taking the money. Capitalism. They don't give a shit about what the effects of these pesticides are doing to the workers.
Yeah. No, I love that. To take horror and to really talk about social fucking issues and shit like that. That is really cool.
Absolutely. It's like a cool way to like sneak in like reality within these horror stories. Because it's not that far out of reach.
No,
it is reality.
Right? It's like a poison that's like taking over the town and shit. That's really cool. It kind of reminds me, not completely, but seeing a different way of using like demons and exorcism. You ever seen Prince of Darkness?
No, I haven't. That is one on the list.
That one is really interesting because it's not the typical like, son of the devil type of thing like that. It's very weird. I definitely can't wait till you like watch it. But it has a very different feel to it. It kind of feels like a plague kind of thing that's spreading around to people. So
spooky.
I like that. I definitely check this one out.
It's so good. It like I said, just came out in 2023. I want to say it's on Hulu right now and Shudder.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, and AMC. AMC is with Shudder, so all of that.
I got
AMC
Shudder
once again. Coming
doing
through.
it.
And that one I also gave a 5 out of 5. I am very generous, but I also just love movies, so it's all.
I mean, these all sound really interesting.
Hell yeah. So, this one's really, really, really good. Highly recommend.
Cool. So my last review is going to be for Dinner in America.
Oop.
And just a quick synopsis. A punk love story. An on-the-lam punk rocker and a young woman obsessed with his band go on an unexpected and epic journey together through the decaying suburbs of the American Midwest. I think this movie, it's been a while since the movie has like got me like kind of reminiscent of things I watched when I was in high school. And I absolutely would have eaten this stuff. I love this movie, but I just know like my high school self would have ate this shit
Hell
up.
yeah.
I would have
Oh,
listened to these
man.
songs over and over again.
Yeah. Okay. I love that.
No, I mean like the film stars Kyle Garner, who I love, and I'm a big fan of his from Outsiders. I know you know him from like Veronica
Mars.
Yeah.
All right, Beaver, Casablancas, you dick.
And I forgot he was in that remake of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I watched half of that, but I couldn't get through.
Fair enough. Sorry, Kyle, you couldn't save that one.
I'm sorry, Kyle. It wasn't you. It was the Nancy character. Like Nancy's like one of my favorite Final girls.
Okay.
And the way that they like rewrote her a little bit in this, I'm like, oh, I don't like her.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? So yeah.
She could go.
Yeah.
Honestly, come get her.
Don't fuck with my Nancy.
Yeah, don't do that.
So I'm really excited because like, he seems to do like a lot of different like independent horror kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So this was really cool to see him in. And Emily Skeggs, who plays Patty, is like this really nerdy girl. And like it says, like she's obsessed with this band. But when she meets Simon, Kyle's character, she doesn't know who he is because the lead singer of the band always wears a ski mask.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah. So
mysterious. All right.
Yes, exactly.
Anonymity.
There's a lot of different stories that happen, or a lot of different things that are happening in the movie. Like you get like the kind of band storyline where they're trying to like record their fucking record and shit.
Behind the scenes.
He's doing like odd jobs and shit to raise money for it and stuff. And then like kind of like in the first scene after he's like doing like some like clinical test trial for some drugs or some shit. Doesn't get paid.
Ooh.
I know.
Sorry, guy.
Right? But he ends up going home with this chick. And there have been some black folks talking about this who've watched it. There is an N-word that's dropped very early on.
Right.
And even for me, I was like, oh shit. Because, you know, just as a black person, when you're like not expecting it, you know, and then if it's like in a movie, if it's in a book, you know, you're just like kind of taken back by it. But I feel what they were trying to capture is how casually racist white people are, especially when we're in their homes.
Oh, yeah.
Where there's no black people around and they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. In this particular scene, it's the father of the house and him and his son are like, you know, watching football and they're like saying run, N-word, run, like to the TV as they're watching like the players and stuff.
What are we in, Clovis?
Shout out to Clovis. But I mean, like, this totally seems realistic. I know this is what happens, you know, in homes like that. I mean, we already see what they fucking yell at the games in person. So you can only imagine what they're saying at home. So
yeah, it
makes sense. You're not supposed to like these fucking characters, you know? And I'm not sure. I think, like, the kind of younger black folks who have been watching it on TikTok are, like, kind of like, I don't know, I can watch this. I'm like, we're not supposed to like every character in the movie.
Absolutely.
You're supposed to see characters who are problematic, who are fucked up. And the big payoff is seeing them get theirs.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And that's what happens to these people. So it's like, it makes sense. You see them. Because, yeah, there's a lot of racist shit in this movie because we're in the suburbs.
Yes.
We're dealing with white people who don't fucking interact with people of color.
That's right.
Ever. And like another case where it's Patty who is being terrorized by these two jock guys at the bus stop practically every day. They're just so gross to her. They make some flippant comment about Mexicans and shit. And I'm just like, wow, this is so good. So when they get their asses rocked, it's so great. Like, you totally live for it, you know? So I love the realness of that.
Totally.
You know? Like, it's uncomfortable, but I understand it.
Yeah. Yes, because racism is not subtle.
No, it is not. It is right there. So I feel like there might be a little bit of not understanding that, but I hope a lot of people still watch it because I feel like it is really interesting. Definitely not for the faint-hearted.
Not for the faint-hearted. Fair enough.
Let me tell you, some of these scenes they're violent when they get back at certain people, as they should, and it is amazing. So it's kind of like I wouldn't say a Bonnie and Clyde type of thing, but you know, they're like on a mission of mayhem kind of thing.
I love that mission of mayhem.
And in the middle of it, making really great music together.
Yeah.
Like, when she like finds out who he is and stuff, they end up recording a song together because she sends him letters and they're like, well, poems, kind of more of a poems. And he like tells her, he's like, these are like perfect pop punk songs and shit.
Aww.
And they make a really cute one. And the song is like stuck in my head every day.
You want to give us a little taste?
And my dum dum yum yum. Music boyfriend, I'm your yum yum. Fuck the rest of them. Fuck them all. Fuck 'em all but us. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone knows that song.
Hell yeah, fuck 'em all. That's right. I love that. I need to check this out.
It's so cute.
I love a musical.
Me too. And that's the thing is, like, if it's a movie about music and the music sucks, it's so hard for me to, like, stick with it. Absolutely. I think that happened with Her Smell.
Yeah.
With Elizabeth Moss. Mm-hmm. From the cover and everything, I'm expecting, like, some, like, whole Babes in Toyland, L7 type of fucking band, but it's like some, like, I don't know, Lilith Fair shit.
Lilith Fair.
You know, no offense. I know people love Lilith Fair. I know, sorry, Janelle. But I fucking was not expecting it. I was not.
You're expecting Hole,
I was
and
expecting
you get
something.
Indigo Girls.
Yeah, like, give me some, like, you know, rendition of Courtney Love. I totally would have been on board with that, but this was not that. So the music wasn't great. And because of that, I didn't really like the movie overall.
Yeah, totally.
So it's hard. It's hard to do a movie with music that's centered around it if it's not good music.
Right.
So, like, to come up with an original song just for a movie is pretty amazing when you could do it where it's, like, catchy. Mm-hmm. You know, like that thing you do to make a song, make a band about a movie, make a movie about a band that's a one-hit wonder. And actually create a song that could have been a one-hit wonder easily, you know. So
Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh
my god!
So it
those
has
3
to be
small
good.
Words. One of the best movie soundtracks ever. Yes. Thank you.
Love it. So it has to be fucking good.
It has to be good.
Yes. And luckily, the song in here is great. I would totally pick it up.
Sick.
Soundtrack. But no, it's a great movie. I just love how weird they make Patty, but not just like a hot girl with glasses. Like, she's fucking weird.
Right, she's weird.
She's so cute though. Like, I love her character. I love Kyle's character Simon. You know, like the band that he's in called Psyop. You know, they're singing about revolutionary shit. You know, so I love seeing that. And I just love the whole music scene getting captured and the kind of the infighting with bands where some members want to sell out,
right? Some
don't want to sell out. And just seeing people come together. It's a really quick scene at the very end where just these girls find out that Patty's been kind of doing this music. They're like, you want to start a riot girl band together? I'm like,
please.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
Yes, please. More of that. Can we get a sequel?
Right? So I'm telling you, I mean, I love this movie, but if I had saw this in high school, I would have been obsessed. But I highly recommend it. I give this one probably 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Sick.
It's
solid.
Really good. It's a solid movie, so I highly recommend it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take another break, and then when we get back, we're going to get into our top 5 with Winona Ryder.
Woo!
I mean, she's not here, but...
Right, I wish. Oh my god.
It's going to be your movies.
I wouldn't be talking to y'all if Winona Ryder was here, no offense.
Okay, we are back, and we are now going to start our top 5. This episode, we are doing Winona Ryder, and I know we have films that overlap.
Yes.
So
pretty much all of them.
So we're gonna go one by one. So first, let's do Mermaid.
Oh. Yes. Oh, the trifecta of astounding women.
Yes.
Oh my god. You've got Winona Ryder. You've got a little baby Christina Ricci. And the woman of all women, Miss Cher.
Yes.
Oh my god. Her as Rachel Flax is one of the most iconic characters.
So good.
The outfits.
Yeah, that's what I think of first thing. It's just the clothes.
The clothes, that hair, that perfectly coiffed hair.
Yes.
No wonder all the men want her, because I do too. Like, my God. My God. I know we're talking about Winona Ryder, but Cher.
I know. Sadly, Cher does look amazing.
Yeah, she kills it.
She looks amazing.
She kills it in this movie. Just amazing. Oh,
but
God.
I love how Winona, Charlotte, God,
insufferable.
She is so annoying, but I love her. But my God, like, Charlotte, you're not fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh my
clueless.
God.
You don't kiss someone and get pregnant.
But I adored her because there are things I totally related, like her boots. Like, I don't need new shoes. Like, I totally was me. I'm like, I got my boots. I don't need new shoes.
I don't need new shoes. Those ugly ass boots that I would also wear.
My mom was just pissed waiting for me to fucking get some new shoes. Yeah. So I totally related to things. Not all things, because I'm not like religious or anything like that.
No,
so
she's so Catholic. She wants to become a nun.
I know.
She wants to be a nun.
I know. I love that house.
Yes.
The house is just amazing. I want to live there.
Mm-hmm. Wherever they are. Are they in Vermont or Maine? They're somewhere over there. I want to
say somewhere East Coast, like Northeast Coast. So yeah, you're right. Maybe Maine.
Maybe Massachusetts, Connecticut. They're over there. East Coasters.
Beautiful.
New England.
Yeah. I love her in this movie. I feel like she did a great job of capturing this innocence.
Yes.
You know? Before.
Yes, a coming of age story for real. The hormones hit her hard.
Ooh, I mean, I can't blame her because damn, that dude is so
Joe.
fine. Joe.
Oh my god, I wish he was my bus driver.
I mean, of course, as an older woman now, I'm like, okay, this isn't.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's kind of not good. It's kind of creepy.
A little creepy.
But yeah, at that time watching it as a teenager, I'm like, oh my god, yes, please.
Yes.
Let this be my bus driver.
Let this be my bus driver, my next door neighbor. Oh, they're living in his house. Too.
Yes,
like
that's right.
His
She's
childhood house.
In his room. She's staying in his former room.
In his room with the little Red Sox carved on the door. Aww. Yes. And she's like, oh, please, God, don't let me want to do terrible things to him. Girl, been there.
I love how there's like all these like rumors around Joe.
Oh, yes. Like, very mysterious. Yes,
he knocked some girl up and then she like had to leave. And, yeah, it's just... It's very small town.
Very small town.
Kind of vibe to it.
Everyone wants Joe.
Yes.
The Avon lady wants Joe. We all do.
Oh my gosh. But I do, Joe is hot. I love Joe, but I am so in love with Bob Hoskins.
Bob Hoskins. He does it for you.
He does. He is just so, I don't know. There's something about him I've always found him very attractive.
That is so interesting. So, yeah, that is an interesting looking man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He is. I understand. That's I think he's maybe Scottish.
Ooh.
Is he Scottish or Irish? I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
No.
So
or maybe he's English. He's definitely over in the UK or somewhere.
So it's the accent. Okay.
I like
that
the
changes
accent.
Everything.
I like the accent, but it's not just the accent because he's done movies where he's like done the American accent. And I still like him because he does that in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I still love him at that. So it's not necessarily the accent, but there's just something about, I don't know. He just has a very different aura compared to maybe American men in a way. So
that I can
maybe that's
to.
what it is. But I've always been very drawn to him, and him and Sharon this are
magic.
So good together. Oh yeah,
she can just pick his ass up. I love that.
Right, he intimidated by a tall woman.
Yeah,
and the fact that he stepped to her and he's like, why not?
Why not?
And she was just ready to get down. She's like, let's just go. Kids are gone.
Yep, the kids are gone. Yep. He paints a picture of her in the attic.
Oh, that's right.
So good. Looking like Cleopatra. He's an artist.
Yeah, it's overall just great characters, that you just really fall in love with in the movie. So it's one of them that I watch pretty often.
Same.
I love going back there. It's one of those films where you kind of just like, I could live in this film.
Absolutely.
I love it. I mean, even though, I'm black and living on the East Coast and the North, maybe be a little different.
Right.
Yeah. Like, she can't go to the school.
Right. Oh.
But yeah, no, I do love mermaids, and I feel like watching it over the years as I've gotten older, there's just things that I kind of find out and I love more about it, where I think now I kind of look more at Cher's character, I think as I've gotten older. But, as a young girl growing up, just like, I loved the tenacity of Christina Ricci's little character.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Katie was just amazing, fearless little girl.
Yes.
Compared to Charlotte, I think was definitely more reserved, more timid in a way, but you kind of saw her blossom.
Yeah.
At the end of this.
Definitely more rigid than Kate.
Yes.
Kate is a little swimmer fish.
Yes.
So cute. Holding her breath underwater in the bathtub.
I know.
Cher's like, you better check on her.
And the pumpkin pumpkin.
The pumpkin,
The
yes.
pumpkin.
Oh my god, the little Christina Ricci with a little pumpkin on her head, being like,
Oh.
Rachel Flex. It's so funny. That's one of my favorite moments of the movie. And I catch myself saying Rachel Flex to myself a lot because nobody knows what I'm talking about. I've tried.
No, it's for like a family, like mother and daughters, like they casted it so well.
Yes.
Like it all looks so believable. Like they're really a family. So I loved it. I think it's Winona's like, I think like it came to like her kind of still doing like younger roles, still in high school. I think that's mainly that and Heather's the ones that I remember kind of watching the most. So yeah. But yeah, then let's segue.
Let's segue. We can go right into Heather's.
We can segue right into Heather's because that's both on our list.
Yep, another one. I think it's on everyone's list. These movies are on everyone's list.
I mean, for Winona Ryder, you have to have Heather's.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's your damage? Did you have a brain tumor for breakfast?
Fuck me gently with a chainsaw.
Do I look like Mother Teresa? Yes. If you want to fuck with the Eagles, you gotta learn how to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Just everything. Lick it up, baby.
Yes.
Lick it up.
Now that's a script that I fucking love.
Yes.
Like that. The writing on this movie is just amazing.
It's so
sharp.
quotable. I love my dead gay son.
I love my dead gay son. Every fucking time. Oh my god.
Oh, the humanity.
Yes. And then I think you pointed out like the color schemes on everyone.
Oh, yes.
Especially as someone who's just like visual and into like design. I just love looking at the movie just in general.
I love how they're all in their own designated colors.
Right.
You got Miss Veronica Sawyer, Winona Ryder's character in blue.
Yes.
Heather McNamara is in yellow all the time. Heather Chandler, Miss Heather Chandler. Yes. The Heather Chandler is Red Lady. Miss Scarlet, if you will. And then we got Heather Duke, the late great Shannon Doherty, in my favorite color green.
Yes.
So good.
Mine too. Yes.
So good. It's just a stellar cat. Oh, and then you got hot ass Christian Slater, probably the best he's ever looked. He was so hot as JD. Oh my god.
He was hot.
I would have tried to blow up a school with him for sure.
Totally. Yes. I absolutely get it. He was pretty cute in
that dark horse. Oh my gosh.
Oh man. And yeah, I think like just the movies that spawned after it. Because yeah, Jawbreaker takes so much from Heather's in the best way possible.
Yes, it's still its own movie, but it's very much Heather's.
Yes,
but
it comes from the school of Heather's. Yes. And I just love that. Just super dark humor. And I don't know. I'm trying to think. Was this before? I always forget if it's before Beetlejuice or after Beetlejuice.
I want to say Heather's is
after Beetlejuice, right? Okay, cool. So I think she was kind of like just carving that lane for herself as she's kind of getting more roles and stuff. So
hell yeah, the Winona lane. Yes. She did that right.
Yes, she did.
They did not want her to do that movie.
Right, that's right. I totally fucking watched that recently. She did an interview that her agent really advised against it.
Do not do this, and she did the right thing and said "fuck you."
Yes, and I don't think he got it.
No,
he didn't get it.
No, he didn't get it. But I'm so grateful that she was like, "No, I'm gonna do this." Right. I think the world is grateful because that movie is just top tier.
Yes,
so funny. My teen angst bullshit has a body count. Like Dear Diary.
Right? I just missed that too. Just like I used to write a journal like all the time and stuff. So just just taking me back to that before like cell phones and shit. Like it just is a very missed era for me. So I love that. Since we mentioned Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, let's go into Beetlejuice.
Since we mentioned Beetlejuice, let's go ahead, because I know that's both on our list as well.
Naturally.
Yes, like we said, this one came before Heather's, but I think this was the beginning.
Absolutely. This was the very first thing I ever saw Winona Ryder in as a child. It's definitely the first Tim Burton movie I ever saw. That shit changed my life. My whole world exploded. Seeing Miss Lydia Dietz as a young child, I was like, I want to be her. Yes. Later found out I wanted to be with her.
Right.
So it was kind of
Which is it?
Right?
Both.
Without knowing, it was one of my first queer experiences too. Just looking back on it. I mean, that red wedding dress is everything.
Yes. Oh my God.
Again, that whole cast is great too. Miss Catherine O'Hara as Delia Dietz. Just freaking amazing. If you don't let me gut this house out.
so good. I loved all her looks too.
Yes,
in
the outfits were right.
Yes.
Her little hair pieces,
Statement pieces.
yes,
here.
everything. Those gloves.
Yes.
Even the sculptures that she makes are just the most
Right.
gaudy,
Yes.
ridiculous things.
I
It's
forget
very
about
much
the sculptures.
very much Delia Dietz. Just an two iconic women characters in that movie.
Right.
And you got the lovely Gina Davis as Barbara Maitland.
Cheetah.
Ugh.
And then I know everyone
Gina.
kind of forgets it's Alec Baldwin. Because
Yep.
it's like so not Alec Baldwin.
It's so not Alec Baldwin. The change between him as Adam Maitland and what is it, Jack Donaghy?
Yes.
Those are two different people.
Night and day. Night and day. 80s Alec Baldwin. Oh my God.
He's
so
a
hot.
fine man.
So hot. Jesus. So yeah, I forget too because he has like lighter hair, I think, in this one. The glasses. I think he looks amazing. I love his look in this. He looks so cute.
Agreed.
But
Agreed.
Yeah, great cast. Great cast. And yeah, I also too, I think this was my first Tim Burton movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was because it was before Batman, I believe. Or was it this year?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know which one came out first that way.
If it's not Beetlejuice, then it might have been Batman.
Got it.
But yeah, no, I just love the world that he creates in this. It's so bizarre and just like something you would like have like a fever dream kind of like similar to.
Absolutely.
Like I just like the whole like open the door and there's like all these sandworms.
Yes, you're on Saturn. What? How did we get here?
Right? It just, oh my God. It definitely, again, taking that dark humor, people, being violently killed.
Yep.
But, like, showing it in a very humorous way.
Yep, absolutely.
Got a woman who's sliced in half, her bottom sitting over here, top half in a different chair. Like
Miss Argentina with her slit wrist.
Yes.
If I had known then what I know now, wouldn't have had my little accident. Just so good. Just so good. The little shrunken head man.
Yep.
I think someone has a whole shark attached to their leg.
Oh, the shit, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's so good.
It's just, oh my God.
This is when I love Tim Burton the most.
Exactly. Just world builder. Watching that movie was almost like a religious experience as a child. I knew right then and there I was not a normal child. I want nothing to do with normalcy.
Right.
I love the macabre, the occult.
Yes.
That's the route I'm going.
Yes.
I'm following Lydia Dietz to that dark room.
I think that was like good, like initial kind of like steps into horror.
Yes. Absolutely.
I was a little scaredy cat too as a kid.
Yes.
I didn't start watching horror movies like I was practically in high school.
Yeah, same.
So like I think like this was kind of like when I look back on it, like I like some of the scenes, even though like you don't see his face when he does that scene where he like kind of
yeah. Oh,
I know, but just seeing it from the sides and how everything kind of flares out, like I just love that shit. So it was like really good at kind of like, yeah, this is still for like a younger audience, but still kind of giving me really creepy shit
absolutely.
at the same time.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Were you all going to talk about the sequel?
Oh, I can. So I recently saw the sequel, I think last Tuesday, and did this movie need to be made? Absolutely fucking not.
Oh, damn.
But
okay,
it was fun.
Okay.
It was fun. It was nostalgic. It had little nods to the original movie.
Of course.
There are certain characters that didn't need to be in there.
That's what I'm hearing.
Like Monica Bellucci, hot.
Yes.
Hot. If that was my partner, Tim Burton, I would throw her in anything.
He does that with all his partners.
Yeah. So I would create a role specifically for her too. I get it. She's hot. She looked great at, I don't remember her character's name right now. And that should say something because she was not needed.
Yeah.
Oh, Dolores. Her name's Dolores.
Okay.
She's just not needed. Same with the Willem Dafoe character. Not needed. He didn't bring anything.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He was not needed in that movie. It was fun because it's
Gotcha.
Willem Dafoe. Who doesn't like looking at him?
True.
He is the man of the moment right now, I feel.
He has a good time.
But it was not like, there's just certain parts where it's just not necessary. But it was like fun. It was fun.
Okay.
I'm glad if that's the sequel, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Right.
Again, but did not need to be made.
Got you. And I mean, that's pretty much what I would think too. Like, this didn't need to be made, but if you're going to make it, hopefully it would be fun or something.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. They could have changed Lydia's hair.
I agree.
Elevated it.
Girl, when I saw the trailer, I was like,
it was rough.
No. no go for me.
I was like, how could you do that to my girl, Winona Ryder? How could you do that to her?
Like, come on. She's grown. I know she's had to come up with a better fucking hairstyle at this point.
Right?
That suits her.
It just looks like...
At this point in her life.
There's like this one shot where it just looks like a wig. It's just bad.
I think it is.
It's bad. It has to be a wig. It's a bad wig.
That's what I've been hearing.
The bangs. I cut my own bangs, y'all, and I would never do that. I would never allow myself to do that. That's just bad. That's rough. It's rough.
No,
How can they do that to us?
I totally agree. No, I told you, like, I'm probably gonna wait until it streams and watches it.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, because I totally didn't feel like this needed a sequel, especially this long after the
I
fact.
know.
Like, shit. And I'm like, Beetlejuice is as old as you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
They're saying that ghosts don't age. He looks like a completely different person. Like, it's just, it almost seems like, it is Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice again, but it almost seems like he's trying to be Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It's just, it's almost like an imitation at certain points.
I got you.
So it feels weird.
I got it. I mean, I watched a little bit of the press junket shit that they were doing with Winona and Jenna Ortega. And them two together are amazing. Like, I love their chemistry. They're so cute. They're very similar that they found out. They like a lot of the same shit. I would love to see them in another project together.
Absolutely.
Even with Catherine O'Hara as well.
Yes, please.
Throw them all in there in another project.
I mean, that's what the Beetlejuice movie really could have just been.
Yeah.
Was those three characters and Beetlejuice.
Right.
The rest is kind of like, not necessary.
Yeah, I wonder why you feel the need to add all these new characters. Like, especially if they were like a dominant part of the story. Yeah. Interesting. I guess, Tim. I guess. Who is this movie made for? Right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I get it. Yes, he does put his partners in his movie. But I think, like, over time, the roles got bigger. Because it was Lisa Marie, it was smaller roles, I feel like. And then when Helen was with him, definitely bigger roles.
Oh, absolutely. But that made sense because she is an actress.
Yes, which I get. That I totally get. Because, Lisa Marie... I loved her in Mars Attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Even though she don't say shit in that whole movie.
You don't need to.
Fucking hilarious. But no, you're right. Helen Bonham Carter, bona fide actress. I totally get it. But it's like, well, is this helping the movie? Or is this more like your little personal project that's made it for yourself?
Pretty much. There was she did nothing for the story, but she's hot, so I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you.
I was just curious. I was curious if you were going to talk about it at all. Yeah,
there's going to be lots of people dressed up as Dolores for Halloween this year. I call it.
Okay.
I'm calling it.
I can see that. I can see that.
But it's fun. If you're interested in seeing it, I recommend seeing it. But it was not necessary.
Okay.
Good times.
Well, let's get into some real horror that Winona did.
Ooh.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Francis Ford Coppola. The iconic, beautiful movie.
So good. Why does she look so good in period costume?
Right?
Like, every time.
She kills it. I mean, even Little Women, she looked good.
Yes.
Like, the outfits. I mean, I haven't seen Age of Innocence, but I've seen pictures. Hot, looking good.
I know. I do want to rewatch that. But yes, all her, costumery in this movie, just, oh my God. She just looks amazing. And I think I was watching, a content creator on YouTube. I never read the story, the actual, novel. And apparently it's not as romantic.
Right.
So I was like, all right, well, I mean, that's what I like about the movie.
Right? I mean, this is romance.
This is romance, what do they call it? Star-crossed.
Star-crossed lovers.
So, I mean,
spanning time to get to this woman.
Right?
Oh, the reincarnation of his lost love.
Yes.
Allegedly.
I'm for it. I do love it. And I think just all the imagery that that is used, when it comes to, even when they're at Dracula's mansion and the shadow, the shadow effects. That shit was just such simple things, but just so well done and really creepy.
Effective. Yes. That was creepy.
Very effective.
I mean, even the train ride in the beginning out to, I'm assuming, Transylvania, his castle, and you just see his eyes.
The eyes.
Over this gorgeous sunset.
Right?
It's just, the aesthetics are right. Keanu Reeves, on the other hand. He tried. That boy tried.
He does. And I think for the character, that was probably the best that they could do for him in that, because I don't think he could play anyone else. I mean, I'm like, no. I think he's cute, but I just feel, I don't know. When they put him like in these period type of movies, it just you very much know it's Keanu.
You know, yeah. You're not like, this is such and such character. This is Keanu Reeves as such and such character.
But I love him. I do. I love him, and I definitely feel for him being stuck there in the mansion, getting sucked away by the vampires.
Yep. Well, he gets to hang out with those 3 hot ladies, though. The 3 hot wives.
Bellucci?
Monica Bellucci is oh, speaking of Monica Bellucci. Yeah. Okay, yep, that's right. She is in that movie. Get it, Monica.
Oh, shit. No, it's very sexy and just, yeah, I don't know. I'm very drawn to it. I've always been very drawn to it. And Gary Oldman.
Oh my God. In all of his variations of Dracula, that old crone looking thing. Ugh. But then that hot man, he's like, come to me.
Yes,
I'll go anywhere with you, sir. Take me away.
But I love her character. Her character is smart. She, I feel, wants something a little bit more passionate, but she's not necessarily going to get that from Jonathan.
Right.
So,
no, that guy's a nerd.
Poor Jonathan.
Right.
But yeah, I love the intensity of their like first meeting and stuff. She's like, fuck off. I'm trying to hear from you.
Get out.
But no, I'm not sure if he like is able to like enchant her, I know he's able to do that and stuff, but like I feel like he doesn't want to do that necessarily on her.
No.
He wants it to be real and stuff.
Wants it to be real.
But yeah, I don't know. It's so well done, and it's one of the Francis Ford Coppola is, of course, known for like The Godfather and shit. I think this is my favorite movie of his.
Hell yeah.
Because The Godfather is whatever. Like I like the first one. I know. I'm sorry, film bros. Eat it. It's what it is. It's what it is. I think the first one's great. The second one, I'm like, whatever. It's okay. And the third one, of course, is just awful. Awful. That we can all agree on. The third one is shit. But
fun fact, I haven't seen The Godfather ever, none of them. So I'm gonna agree with you there.
Do you watch mob movies at all?
Have I? I feel like I've seen one.
So that's a no.
But which one?
So that's a no.
So I guess that's a no. I'm not opposed. I guess I just watch other things.
I don't know. If you really were interested, I guess, check out the first one. But honestly, I think you'd be okay without it.
Yeah, I like The Sopranos.
Yeah, Sopranos is great. I love The Sopranos too.
I woke up this morning and got some gabagool,
Gabagool.
Gabagool. So yeah, I like that mob stuff.
I get that. I'm trying to think what his other like notable stuff is. I know he did like, I don't know why Jack comes to me.
Oh yeah, it's not. He didn't do Full Apocalypse Now. Was that him?
Yes.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen that either, but I actually want to watch the documentary Heart of Darkness. Because the set of that movie was fucking nuts. Like actually the better thing is to watch is the documentary from what I heard compared to the movie.
Okay.
Like the movie of course is good, but all like the action packed shit happens in the documentary behind the scenes.
Okay, yeah. I love that because I believe Apocalypse Now was the book Heart of Darkness. That's what the movie is based off of. I want to say it's this book, and I have the book. I've just never read it. But Heart of Darkness. So that's interesting that the documentary is called.
I believe it is called Heart of Darkness.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, I've always wanted to check out the documentary, and then maybe they'll like pull me enough to want to watch the movie. Yeah. I don't really watch horror movies. I just don't really pull to me at all. So.
No, the first I've gone is probably Forrest Gump. I'm good. I'm good. Justice for Bubba, man, that was rough.
Man.
I hated it.
No, I feel you. That's probably like my most early memories of like horror movies. No,
I'm good. I'm good.
But yeah, typically no, I don't really fucking gravitate to it. But yeah, he did a couple other things, but I feel like not as big as The Godfather. That's what he's always referred to.
Totally.
I know he's coming out with that new dumbass movie, Megalopolis.
Yep.
Which looks awful.
Yep.
Oh my god, what a fucking train wreck.
I mean, even the marketing is pretty funny. Like, he just posts his own bad reviews of his movies.
Yes.
It was like, Eat it.
Oh my God. I don't know. I just feel like there's sometimes when you get to a certain point in age, I just noticed that a lot of directors, when they get really up there in age, like the movie quality just really goes down. These are directors who have been like, considered the greatest, practically their whole fucking career. So I feel like, I don't know, after a while, it's like I could fucking do anything,
Yeah.
as long as my name's on it.
Yeah, he's drinking his own Kool-Aid.
Totally is. Because I think he said, like, he wanted to cast canceled actors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
like
Shia LaBeouf
John
is in
Voight
there.
and Shia LaBeouf. And I'm like, who gives a fuck about John Voight?
Right? Nobody.
And Shia LaBeouf.
Nobody.
Like, oh my God. So I just feel like he is just thinking that he's gonna, like, I don't know, say something that, he's like, all y'all are pretty much just like, too PC and shit. And I gotta come and bring back, I don't know, the 70s, independent bullshit. But I'm like, this isn't independent. This is like this totally overblown ass fucking project that just looks absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Mm-mm.
No thanks.
So I don't know. I guess I don't really like too much of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm good. I like Bram Stoker. I
like Bram Stoker. I know a lot of people don't like it.
I know. Fair enough.
So I feel like we're in the minority here.
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate it. I think a lot of that has to do with Winona. So.
1,000 has to do with Winona.
So.
Like, Winona, Gary Oldman. And then you got Tom Waits as Rembrandt. What is it? Renfield?
Renfield, yeah.
What the fuck? How did he get eating bugs?
I know.
My
and
God.
I love Tom Waits too, but his scenes are so gross.
They're so gross. I'm like, ugh. They casted him perfect.
Right? Oh, then they have Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. Oh, yes. Van Helsing.
Van Helsing.
Van Helsing.
And he's like a really funky Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a portrayal like that before.
That was quite strange. Quite strange.
Oh my gosh.
And then what's his name? The guy who was Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, Cary Elwes.
He's in it.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
One of the 3 suitors.
Yes.
For a homegirl, I forget her name right now. Was it Patty or something?
Yeah, Patty, Emily, Sarah, Michelle, Geller. I don't know.
That sounds right.
That sounds right.
Wait, hold up. I think I got it right here.
I know Winona's Mina. That's all I got.
Lucy.
Yes. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Played
Sorry,
by
girl.
Sadie Frost, Jude Law's former, I think, wife or whatever.
Oh, how's the nanny, girl?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jude Law. Couldn't help it.
I'm sorry.
But yes, Lucy. And yeah, I think she's like courted by Carrie, Billy Campbell, who's like the Texas dude.
Yes.
And then I think there's Richard E. Grant.
There it is.
So really good cast.
Yeah, a motley crew.
A very well motley crew. So yeah, I do love it. It's definitely one that I will be putting on next month. I look forward to it every year. So
absolutely, the aesthetics are right with this one.
Right, like it's one I could feel myself. I know I say that for a couple movies, but I could live in this one too.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I love period costume. It wouldn't seem like I would, but I totally would fucking rock that shit.
Absolutely. And when it's done like that, how could you say no? How could you not want to wear that? It just looks so lush,
so beautiful,
bougie. Even the red suit of armor that Dracula wears is just so cool. It's iconic. It's daunting. It's scary.
Yes, it's just
but
like
it's
that
gorgeous.
Really cool texture. Oh yeah, I just love all the looks in this movie. They did such a good job. And a lot of times that usually will help if like there are things that are lacking.
Yes.
You got some good costumes.
Yes, when you got the costumes. When you've got Winona Ryder.
Yes.
We can let things like Keanu Reeves slide. It's okay. I'm almost grateful that he's in this movie because it just makes it that much better.
Me too.
Because it's bad.
We love you.
We love you, Keanu.
We love you. Okay, so now I think we're going to differ on one of the films.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. So one of my favorite Winona Ryder movies is Girl Interrupted. I have watched this movie at least 100 times. It is a comfort movie for me. If I'm feeling sad, I'm putting that movie on and feeling worse.
I was like, how does that comfort you?
But I feel good in my sadness. It's just so I can let it go. I can chill with it. And I'm with Winona Ryder, feeling bad, and when it's over, we're good because she leaves. She's good. She's good at the end of the movie.
Yes.
We're all good at the end of the movie. But that cast is so good as well. You got Angelina Jolie, Brittany Murphy, rest in peace. I loved her as Daisy. Again, coiffed hair like Cher in Mermaids. Just amazing. You've got Clea Duvall, Angela Bettis, I think her name is, Elizabeth Moss. We're going back to May. Angela played May in the movie May.
That's right.
Yes, you got Elizabeth Moss, Whoopi Goldberg, and the worst person on planet Earth. You've got Jared Leto once again making an appearance. Fuck you. I know my enemies though. I have to keep my enemies closer, right? Yes. Like, it's not a blind hate with that fool. I have to know what he's about in order to hate him. And Winona Ryder would rather stay in the mental facility than evade draft with that loser. Yes. So love that.
It's a happy ending.
It's a happy ending. She got out of there. She's like, good luck. Enjoy your life in Canada.
On the run.
I'm gonna stay here and heal, sir. I'm gonna heal. But the quotes, it's just such a. I quote that movie all the time with Janelle. Like 74 is the perfect fucking weight. I'm a shrub. It's just so good. And her hair is amazing. Yes. The short pixie cut is just.
I wanted that haircut so bad.
I wish I could rock it. I feel like I would not be able to rock that, but she does so well.
Yes, she does.
And then in that like black and white striped shirt with her French cigarettes, she just looks very, very cool. And I would love to be her. But absolutely love Girl Interrupted. Downtown. What is it? How does that song go? We can just cut that. We don't need that.
Downtown.
Yeah, when you're alone and we can always go downtown.
Okay, now I remember.
Don't point your finger at fucking crazy people. Like, just amazing. I'm the villain, baby. That makes you the hero.
I need to rewatch it. It's been a while.
So good.
It's been a while.
It is not a happy movie.
No.
It is just so good.
Oh, I know what I'll be getting into, but I do love that cast.
It's just so good. Oh, love it. Love you, Girl Interrupted. Thank you. I don't know who made that movie, but it's amazing.
Oh, okay. So you had Girl Interrupted, and this is like where we split. So then I got Alien Resurrection. Yep. I was kind of conflicted. I wasn't sure because I honestly thought you were gonna put Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
And I was kind of conflicted too. I'm like, I don't think I even watched that movie as much. I'm like, which one do I watch the most? Alien or Edward Scissorhands? And I have to say it's Alien Resurrection more often. And it's not my favorite out of the Alien franchise, but I think it is a pretty decent film. And that's because of Winona Ryder.
That's right.
Seeing her and Sigourney Weaver together, oh my god. I just saw some press photos of the premiere.
I did too.
Oh, Jesus. I'm like, oh my god.
To be in the middle of that sandwich. My god.
Something about Sister 2 is like a tall, beautiful thin woman and then like a really like short girl. Like, oh my god.
That's how I feel when I stand next to Vashina.
Oh, yes.
Sigourney Weaver to my Winona Ryder.
I get it. So that's why I love Alien Resurrection.
Yes.
It's for the two of them. Even though I know they're not going to do anything in that movie, I'm just like, who knows what could have been. But
yeah, dreams are free. You're
dreams
good.
Are free. You guys gave me something I can work with here. But yeah, I mean, I don't think she's really done sci-fi up to that point, I think. No, I don't think she had really done any sci-fi movies. So it was kind of really cool to see her like in a different genre. And I think she fits in perfectly. I wish she kind of would have done more.
Yeah, done more.
Sci-fi.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, me too. Because I feel like, she would have absolutely fit into it. And always been kind of like this like quirky know-it-all kind of thing like that. I could totally see her. But I feel like in this one, her character's interesting. Because, I mean, I'm sorry, spoiler, movie's been out for almost like fucking 30 years
Yeah, get with
now.
it.
She is a replicant. So
Okay.
android, like a very sophisticated one. But none of the crew knows that. Ooh. It's kind of revealed that she is, because I'm not sure. Have you ever seen the past Alien movies?
I've seen Alien and Aliens.
Okay, so remember in the first one, the android in that one fucks up and kills people and shit. there. That's why, like, of course, there's always like this kind of suspicion.
Just like,
Yeah. And then also too, this kind of like, oh, I don't have to fucking respect you anymore because you're a fucking robot type of thing. So you kind of just see how they treat her differently and stuff when they find out. But I like her character because her character is out here trying to like take down this big corporation that's trying to breed these aliens. Still trying to breed these fucking aliens.
Don't do it. Why?
I know. They'll never learn.
No.
Never learn. Because, Ripley herself, Sigourney's character, sorry again, spoilers. She dies in the third one.
No.
So yes.
My girl, Ripley.
They clone her because in the third one she she has the alien inside of her.
Ew, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she basically decides to kind of take her own life and kind of kill it with her. So and that was, I guess, supposed to be the end and whatnot. But this one, they like clone her. They've been cloning her, trying to make like the perfect weapon, blah, blah, blah. So typical government, military bullshit. And so, like, I love the fact that Winona is a character that's coming there to kind of like totally upend all that.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. I definitely feel like the ending isn't great.
Okay, fair enough.
I hate the ending. I hate the ending. But I definitely think it is entertaining. Way entertaining more than Alien 3, the one before it. Something about the director too. I think he brings like his like French style to it because that's a French director. The movie just looks amazing, just overall. It's just all takes place on a spaceship, very futuristic looking. So I love it. It's definitely a fun one that I'll put on every once in a while. But I think I had to choose that one over Edward Scissorhands because I'm just like, I watched this one more. I feel like this is kind of more that I could be like saying like, yeah, this is more like to what I would put on my list because I just feel like I love this late 90s era. And going through her filmography, there's like a certain point where it kind of like slows down. Yeah. I forget about that Autumn in November.
Oh, yeah, with Richard Gere. Yep. Yeah, Autumn in New York.
Autumn in New York, thank you. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, this is where it kind of like
it kind of falters off a little bit. Yeah, I tried to watch the movie Boys with her, and I just...
oh, my God. Have you... Okay, I think I've tried to watch it, too. It was boring.
It was boring. Winona, I love you. I couldn't do it.
And I love Lucas Haas. Like, I thought he was so cute, but I just could not get through that one. No. Yeah. And then I think Lost Souls. Oh my God. I remember seeing that in the theater and just being really pissed. I'm just like, this is so bad. This is so bad.
It's so bad.
Because like I would love to see her have done more horror, and this was kind of attempting to be horror, but it was not good.
I mean, that's kind of where she started off, so, like, let's keep it up, keep going.
It just seemed like it would have been a natural fit, and I just feel like, I'm not sure if she just kind of got scared away from doing more horror after that was, like, not a success, but I feel like she could have definitely did so much more, but, yeah, her career goes through a different little interesting slump. I know we talked about Age of Innocence.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael?
I did. That one? Yeah.
Okay. Now, see, that one I debated and put on the list. Yeah. Because I haven't seen it in a long-ass time.
Same. I've seen it once, and it was a while ago.
Okay. I've seen it a couple of times. I remember liking it because she's, like, another weird kind of character in that one, which I do like. But I need to rewatch it. I wasn't sure if there were certain scenes that might make me cringe.
Right.
I think she, like, flashes or shows her breast to, like, one of the older guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like,
girl.
What was the context of that?
Right? What was the context of that again? Like, was that necessary?
Right? So I'm like, I don't know. I think I need to revisit it before I could put it out there.
Yeah.
So I do want to rewatch that. We should actually maybe watch that one.
Yeah, I'm down. It's been a minute since I always think about that movie, and I'm like, well, it's been a while. I don't feel like I can talk enough about it to be like, that's top.
Same.
And that's kind of how I feel about Reality Bites even. I do really like that movie.
Yeah.
There was a moment in time where I was watching it all the freaking time.
Okay.
That's when I moved out of my parents' house for the first time. And I was in my own little apartment with some friends. I was like 22, I think. And that's very much like what this movie is about. Like, they graduate college. They're trying to figure out where they fit in the world, or the whole existential crisis thing. The cast is really good. Again, the short hair Winona. Oh my God.
Yes, the cast is good. I like the cast. I love Jaden Garofalo.
Absolutely.
Like, she's so fucking gorgeous. And, well, I'm not a big fan of Ethan Hawke.
Me neither.
I don't know what it is.
He doesn't do it for me.
He doesn't do it for me. So whenever he's like a love interest, I'm just like,
you couldn't get anybody else.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, but I do feel like he's perfect.
Oh, for
this role.
For this role, absolutely. Of like the tortured artist, but you're just full of shit.
Yeah.
Pretentious.
Oh, God. So pretentious.
Like, oh, this is the winter of our discontent. Okay. Okay.
And then
whatever.
she like had Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Just
Those are your options, Winona.
Like,
go for Steve Zahn at that point.
I know. It's like, I don't care if he's gay.
Right? I don't care. Go hang out with him. Like, these are not... Or Janine Garofalo. Hello. Go hook up with her.
I would go with Janine.
I would absolutely go with Janine Garofalo.
Mm-hmm. And Ben Stiller directed it, right?
Yeah, he directed it.
Which is odd.
It's
been so different from anything that he's done, really. So I'm just kind of... I always forget that.
I'm not a big Ben Stiller fan. I do not care about Zoolander.
Same.
I mean, Dodgeball is all right, but it is the exact same character as Heavyweights.
And
Tony
Heavyweights
Perkis
is the superior film.
That is the superior movie.
Heavyweights is so fucking good. Yeah, no, I totally get you. I don't get Zoolander. I know a lot of people like it, but I just don't get it.
Yeah.
But I fucking love Heavyweights. He's done some things here and there. Like, I just even love his little role in Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah. But that's also a very similar character to Tony Perkis. Like,
True.
just a fucking dick.
Something about this character that, is pretty well done that I do appreciate.
Yeah, he can do an asshole very well.
Yes, but yeah, I don't know. You think I would put Reality Bites on my list too, but it's just one that I just don't really watch, especially even now. Maybe I watched it more when I was younger.
Exactly.
Because I was just like, in love with Winona Ryder. And the My Sharona.
Yeah, the little My Sharona moment is so cute.
It's so cute.
Reminds me a lot of like Romeo and Michelle.
Yeah.
Which also has Janine Garofalo in it.
Oh, yes, Heather Moody.
Yes, Heather Moody. Okay, Toby, fuck off.
But yeah, it's not one that I really come back to. I think I tried to watch it a couple of years ago again. But yeah, Ethan Hawke just annoyed the hell.
Yeah, I'm not here for it.
It's so annoying and I can't do it.
Even him and what was that called? Moon Knight, the Marvel show.
Oh, I didn't watch that one.
It's really, really good, but not for Ethan Hawke. Like, he's fine. I mean, he's fine, but like, it's not him. Oscar Isaac is the moment.
Oscar Isaac.
Oh God. Speaking of hot man, they should have put him in Reality Bites. My God.
I'm just trying to think who else would have worked. Because like, I'm trying to like kind of like, maybe not grungy guy, but like in the 90s.
I feel like Christian Slater probably could have done a decent job. Put his ass back in there. He already has the chemistry with Winona Ryder.
You're right. I could see it. I could see Christian Slater. Maybe even... I was thinking maybe Steven Dorff. So I'm like, if you're going to get Ethan Hawke, maybe go with Steven Dorff.
Oh!
They're kind of always kind of similar to me in a way.
Oh, what about John Cusack?
John Cusack was too old.
Too old, sorry.
They're right out of college.
That's true.
But if it would have been made a little earlier, with a different, maybe more of a cast around his age, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like who were like the dudes.
Adrian Brody, maybe. I'm just thinking of nerdy Weasley looking dudes.
Maybe, but I feel like he would have been so babyface. At that time.
I guess it's Ethan Hawke, man.
God damn it.
Damn it. They were right all along. Fuck.
Oh, shit. All right. You can have it, Ethan.
You can have it, Ethan Hawke.
But I think Christian Slater is like a decent backup. I think he kind of works into it.
He could have brought something else to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not into the Ethan Hawke, like, tortured artist.
Me
like,
neither.
pretentious.
This is why getting into, like, Before Sunrise and all that shit. Cause I'm just like, I don't know, dude.
You're just so edgy. You read books. That's great. That is so cool.
I just couldn't get into it.
You're going to teach me something. Please teach me.
Let's see. And then, like, I think I mentioned, like, she didn't do a lot of sci-fi, but you brought it up last time that she was in Star Trek.
She was in Star Trek.
The 2009 one. And I totally fucking forgot she was Spock's mom. Because I don't think they even have her name in the casting.
Yeah, I don't think she's credited.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So I was, like, shocked. I'm like, and I think I hadn't seen her in years.
Yeah.
When I fucking saw that for the first time. And, you know, like, it was fine. I don't like the new Star Trek movies. I fucking hate them. And a big part of that is because you have actors playing characters who I really love, who I can't fucking stand.
Ooh.
Like, Zoe Saldana, I'm sorry. Uhura is one of my favorite fucking sci-fi characters ever. I just cannot stand.
She didn't do it right.
No, I have reasons why I don't like Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
She made some questionable decisions in playing Nina Simone years ago, where she had to, like, put on a prosthetic nose, do black darken her skin.
No.
Instead of just hiring an actress that looks more like Nina Simone. And people like were complaining about it. She doubled down, said like, I'm the best for the job, blah, 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 pretty much. And then she came back and apologized later, but I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't care about your apology.
I don't give a fuck about it anymore. Sorry, girl. It's just too much. So, but yeah, I don't really think, past that, Winona was like doing movies that I was really watching, but then Stranger Things happened.
Yes.
And I loved her in Stranger Things, particularly the first season. I think I only watched the first 3 seasons.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
I would highly recommend the 4th. That is one of the best seasons.
Okay, because the 3rd season pissed me off.
Yeah,
like it really pissed me off. Like, I love the concept of the mall.
Oh yeah,
but they all fucking centering around this stupid ass fucking racist kid. Like, did not give a shit about.
Nope.
Because his fucking family divorced or whatever. I'm like, I'm
cry
done.
me a fucking river.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah. No, the 4th I felt the same way. I just felt like season 1 was the absolute best. And then it kind of just started going a little downhill. Still entertaining enough.
I still like season 2. There's some things about it that I liked.
Sean Astin.
I know.
Samwise Gamgee.
So sad.
Oh my god. What was his character's name? Bob?
I want to say Bob.
Yeah. Oh, Bob.
Damn, Bob from Radio Shack.
He was so sweet. Him and Winona together was so cute.
I know, dude. I was devastated. I really thought he was going to get out of there with them.
I did too.
I really thought he was going to make it. I was devastated. So I did like season 2, even though it was kind of like a little all over the place. Yeah. 11, doing her own fucking thing with this new group of kids and shit. But I did appreciate it. And then when season 3 happened, I love the mall concept. I'm like, this is going to be awesome.
And it looks great.
It looks amazing. And then it just kind of fell through. Now, Ethan Hawke's brood, his daughter, Maya Hawke.
Oh, yes. His brood, his seed.
Yes. Maya Hawke is amazing.
Yes.
I fucking love Maya Hawke.
She is wonderful, and she kills it in Stranger Things.
Yeah, she was my favorite part of season 3.
Hell yeah.
I really liked it. But okay, maybe I'll fucking finally watch season 4.
Yeah, season 4 is just so good. It's so good. One of my favorite, most recent, scenes from anything is from season 4 of Stranger Things.
All right.
With Sadie Sink or Max.
Okay.
Just her character and what she goes through. There's a particular scene that really moves me and I cry.
Is it the Kate Bush thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard it was
knows.
so popular. Yeah, no, it was so popular. I get it.
The whole context of it too and just that moment is so aesthetically pleasing and just emotional.
I get it.
The power of friendship is real, y'all. It is real. Music and friendship saves lives.
Okay, no, I saw the scene, but I didn't really know what built up to it.
Yeah,
but the scene itself was beautiful, so I do want to watch, kind of to see what happens. So, all right,
yeah, that whole season is really good. Season 1 and season 4 are my favorites.
Season 1, I mean, Winona just killed it. Season 1,
she was at a level 11.
Yes, I mean, you felt it. Oh my god, I was just like, this poor woman. Oh my
poor
god,
woman.
No one believes her.
She's losing it. She's talking to the lights,
right?
Just freaking losing it. They also made her look kind of crazy in that season. That hair was not right.
Yes, no, she was just
I was
up in the morning, not putting no comb through it, and just going through. Where's Will?
Where's Will? And I understand not doing your skincare when your son's gone. I get that.
And that's what sold it. She was just out of her mind because this whole idea that her son was trapped somewhere, that they were already in the same place.
Yeah.
But they had passed through a portal. Come on. I mean, I loved it.
Such a cool concept.
She sold it for me. I was so excited to see her in this. So
same.
In season 4, she's still kind of prominent as well. Okay. All right.
Very much so. It's almost like there's 3 or 4 different stories happening at once in season 4, but there's still a very big thread that's going through it, that ties everything together.
Okay.
But all the characters are really good in season 4 too. That's where Eddie comes through, Joseph Quinn.
Yes. Okay.
So good.
And that's what I've heard. He was a really likable character.
Absolutely.
People liked him. So I'm gonna check it out. I think you finally kind of got me a little more interested in it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that 3rd season ending pissed me off. I'm I don't give a fuck about this character.
Yeah, and you're good because Billy's gone now.
And that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to worry about Billy in season 4. He's gone. You don't have to worry about him.
Oh shit. Well, damn. Winona Ryder. I'm still looking forward to what she's doing after this Beetlejuice.
Absolutely. Please keep it coming. Winona forever.
Yes. We want to see you. And yeah, I feel so fortunate we get to really grow up on her work and stuff. So that's been really cool. So yeah.
The love of my life. Yes. The love of my life, Winona Ryder. No, my girl.
I get it. It's like, I love her, but I also want to
I want to
be with her.
Be with her.
I totally get it.
I want to be her. I just want to be around her. I think she's so fabulous. The first ever pipe I got for smoking weed, I named it Winona. I don't know why. I just did it. But oh man, I love her. She's just truly iconic.
Yes.
She can do no wrong. Even if it's wrong, it's not wrong.
Right.
It's just Winona. I'm all for it. Here for you, Winona.
Yes, girl. You've done it once again. All right. Well, top 5 complete.
Top 5.
We got it complete. We're gonna try to do a top 5 each episode. We're kind of just switch it up each time and stuff. But we'll take one last break and we'll wrap up the show. Okay, and we are back. Thank y'all so much for sticking with us. If you made it all the way here to the end. I also, again, would love to thank my new co-host, Delta Crow.
Oh, my pleasure. The pleasure is all mine. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. This has been so much fun. So, I cannot wait to get this episode out, and then we have things planned for our next episode, so please stay tuned. We'll be posting up our episodes on neonmutantgeneration.com, and also, too, we will post links on Instagram and TikTok. So until then, see y'all later. Bye.
Later, Salamenge. Oh my god, you do not have to keep that.